Have you ever wondered if there are things you do as you age that others notice, but no one comments on? The truth is, as we get older, certain habits can make us seem less attentive, less vibrant, or even less attractive to others. The thing is, most people are too polite to say anything, so you might never realize it. But here's the good news. Once you recognize these behaviors, you can easily correct them. This allows you to present yourself with confidence. Grace and self-awareness in this video will reveal 5 things people often notice about older adults, but rarely mention. Stay with me until the end, because after recognizing these signs, you'll never see aging the same way again. You'll not only better understand how others perceive you, but also learn simple ways to stay elegant, well-presented, and respected as the years go by. Number 1. Neglecting self-care. One of the first things people notice but rarely mention is when someone stops taking care of their appearance. As we age, it's easy to overlook small details like trimming nails, keeping hair neat, or ensuring clothes are clean and well-maintained. The problem is that these small things add up and can make a person appear older, more tired, or even less approachable. Take Walter, an 82-year-old man who was always known for his good looks over time. He stopped trimming his eyebrows, let his hair grow uncontrollably, and started wearing the same old shirt every day. His family noticed, his neighbors noticed, but no one said a word. It wasn't until he looked in the mirror and saw how much his appearance had changed that he decided to cut his hair shave and update his wardrobe. Almost immediately, he felt better, stood taller, and noticed people reacting more positively to him. The reality is that neglecting personal hygiene doesn't just affect your appearance. It also affects how others perceive your energy and confidence. Studies show that when people feel well, groomed, they behave differently, exuding more confidence and vitality. Unkempt hair, overly long nails, or even ignoring skin care can make a person seem older and more withdrawn than they really are. A basic moisturizer and lip balm can prevent dry skin, helping you look and feel fresher. If you have facial hair, keeping it well-groomed can instantly contribute to a more polished and elegant appearance. You don't need to spend hours in front of the mirror. Just paying a little more attention to self-care can help you look healthier, feel more confident, and ensure you're making the best possible impression. Number 2. Speaking too loudly or interrupting conversations. A common but rarely discussed issue that arises with age is a change in how we communicate. Many older adults start speaking louder than they realize, sometimes interrupting conversations or dominating dialogue unintentionally. This often happens due to gradual hearing loss, which makes it harder to gauge the volume of your own voice. The problem is that most people don't comment on it. They simply tolerate it, but they definitely notice. Consider George, a 77-year-old man who loves socializing with friends and family over time. He began speaking louder and more forcefully, even interrupting people mid-sentence without realizing it. His family noticed. His friends noticed. But no one wanted to embarrass him. One day during a dinner, he noticed people seemed to lean away when he spoke. That's when he realized his voice was much louder than he thought. After getting a hearing test and consciously working to speak at a lower volume, he noticed something interesting. Conversations flowed better and people seemed more comfortable around him. The truth is that hearing loss happens gradually and many people don't even realize it's affecting their speech. But when someone speaks too loudly, constantly interrupts or dominates conversations, it can come across as authoritarian or even disrespectful. Conversations should be a balanced exchange, not a competition for airtime. What can you do? Pay attention to people's reactions when you speak. If you notice them leaning back, lowering their voices, or struggling to find space to talk, it might be time to adjust your volume. If you suspect hearing loss, get a hearing test. It can help you regain better control over your speech practice, listening more, and allowing others to finish their thoughts. This makes conversations more natural and engaging. Speaking at a natural volume and making room for genuine dialogue makes social interactions more enjoyable for everyone. And the best part, When you communicate with awareness and confidence, people will want to talk to you more, not less. If you're still watching this video and finding these tips helpful, stay with us because there are more important points to explore if you're finding these ideas valuable. Comment number 2 below to let me know you're here, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend hitting that subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating great content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move on. Number 3, wearing outdated or ill-fitting clothes. One of the easiest things to overlook as time goes by is clothing. Many older adults continue wearing the same outfits for decades, whether out of comfort or because they no longer prioritize fashion as they once did. However, clothing choices send a message, even if we don't realize it. Wearing faded, worn-out, or outdated clothes can make a person appear older and less put together. Even if they feel great on the inside, take Harold, an 80-year-old man who always took pride in his style. Over time, he stopped paying attention to what he wore, relying on old, loose-fitting clothes that had lost their shape. His family noticed, his friends noticed, but no one said anything. Then one day he decided to wear a well-fitted shirt and a pair of new pants, and something changed. People started complimenting him, he felt more elegant, and he even walked with better posture. He didn't need to make drastic changes, but small updates made a big difference. The truth is that clothing affects how others perceive you. Studies show that well-fitted clothes are associated with confidence and energy, while loose, worn-out clothes can give the impression of carelessness or disinterest. This doesn't mean you need to follow every fashion trend, but a clean, structured, and intentional appearance can make you feel more vibrant and respected. What can you do? Invest in a few well-chosen pieces. A crisp button-up shirt, well-fitting pants, or a stylish blazer can instantly refresh your look. Choose colors that complement your skin tone and fabrics that are comfortable yet structured. Update your shoes and accessories. A nice watch, a well-chosen belt, or even a new pair of shoes can make all the difference. Ask for advice if you're not sure where to start. Ask a friend or a salesperson with good fashioned sense to help you pick pieces that suit you. The key isn't to dress like someone else, but to choose clothes that fit well. Look fresh and make you feel confident when that happens. Not only does your appearance improve, but so does your well-being, and the people around you will notice. Number 4, complaining or criticizing excessively. One of the quickest ways to push people away without realizing it is by constantly complaining or criticizing. It's easy to fall into the habit of commenting on everything that's wrong, whether it's modern technology, the aches and pains of aging younger generations, or how things aren't like they used to be. The problem is that even when there's no negative intent, this kind of conversation can make interactions feel heavy, leaving people less excited to spend time with you. You take Roger, a 75-year-old man who loved sharing his opinions. At first he just made small remarks about how everything was better in the past, how young people didn't work as hard, or how life seemed simpler back then. But over time, his family and friends started avoiding long conversations with him because they knew they'd end up hearing a list of complaints. Then one day, his grandson asked, "Grandpa, is there anything you like about today?" that hit him hard. He realized he'd stopped focusing on the good things in life. The truth is that negative energy is contagious. When we express frustrations all the time, even in small doses, it affects the mood of those around us. Interactions become heavy. And naturally, people are more drawn to those who bring positive energy. This doesn't mean you have to pretend everything is perfect, but balancing criticism with something positive, hopeful, or funny can make conversations lighter and more enjoyable. What can you do? Pay attention to how often you complain or criticize. If you notice it's frequent, try shifting your focus. Instead of saying, "In my day, things were better," try saying, "In my day, things were different." but I'm curious to understand how this new way works. Look for something interesting or fun in every situation. It'll make interactions more engaging. People like being around those who make them feel good, inspired, and meaningfully engaged. The secret isn't to hide your concerns, but to balance them with appreciation and curiosity. When you do this, others won't just enjoy talking to you more. They'll seek you out, because your presence will be refreshing, not draining if you're still watching this video and finding these ideas valuable. Comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend hitting that subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating informative and inspiring content. Now let's move on. Number 5, bad breath or body odor. This is one of the most uncomfortable topics to talk about, but it's one of the first things people notice. The truth is, as we age, our sense of smell weakens, which means we might not notice changes in our own odor. Certain medication, dietary choices, and even dehydration can contribute to this issue. However, most people never mention it directly. They simply keep their distance or find subtle ways to shorten conversations. Take Frank, a 78-year-old man who was always the life of the party and loved catching up with old friends. But he started noticing that people didn't get as close as they used to after increasing his water intake throughout the day. He realized what was happening. Small changes like staying hydrated, chewing sugar-free gum, and switching to a more effective deodorant made a big difference. Suddenly, people leaned in closer again, and he felt more welcomed and confident. Dry mouth is one of the main causes of bad breath and becomes more common with age. When the mouth doesn't produce enough saliva, bacteria build up more quickly, causing persistent odors. Similarly, changes in digestion. Diet and metabolism can alter body odor over time. Even the simple habit of wearing the same clothes multiple times before washing them can make a difference. So what can you do to avoid this? Drink plenty of water throughout the day to prevent dry mouth and chew sugar-free gum or suck on mints. To stimulate saliva production, use an alcohol-free mouthwash to keep your breath fresh without drying out your mouth. To avoid body odor, opt for breathable fabrics. Take regular showers and rotate between different outfits. To prevent odor buildup, experiment with different deodorants to tackle persistent smells. And don't forget to regularly wash clothes sheets and even hats or scarves. It makes a bigger difference than you might think. The main takeaway is that good hygiene isn't just about feeling clean, it's also about how others perceive your presence. Small adjustments can ensure that when you enter a room, people lean in instead of pulling away. If you're still watching this video and finding these ideas, valuable comment. Number 5 below. To let us know you're here, and if you haven't subscribed yet, we recommend hitting that subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating informative and inspiring content. Now that we've explored these 5 subtle but impact habits, take a moment to reflect the way we present ourselves, communicate, and maintain. Our daily routines affects how others perceive us, whether we realize it or not. Thank you for being with us today. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below and share something you learned and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your participation is very important to us. Reading your comments motivates and inspires us to keep going. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, subscribe to the channel and share it. Your support helps us continue creating quality content to inform and inspire. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.